Sup guys, happy Wednesday. So hopefully I can make this all the way through without having to reshoot it. I've had a bit of a rough morning. I typically will film anywhere between like 5 and 6 a.m. But when I woke up this morning and I took my supplements, I fucked up, guys. I won't eat for the Monday, Tuesday, and then my next meal will be Wednesday night. So I have no food in my system, and I made the brilliant decision that I was gonna take my ZMA, which, if you don't know, zinc on an empty stomach is fucking brutal, bro. So I've been struggling a little bit this morning. So I'm gonna hold it together for you guys. All right, so today we're gonna talk about scripting. This is a process I go through every single morning without fail. I cannot live without this. It is imperative that, you guys can do whatever you want. You don't have to trust me, but this is OP as shit. All right, so hear me out. Let's get cooking. So firstly, I want to start off by saying, when you wake up every single morning, what's the first thing you do? Are you conscious of what you're doing? Do you roll over and your alarm went off, or maybe your alarm doesn't go off and you naturally wake up and you get on your phone? Right? Do you get on your phone right away? Do you check your YouTube, your TikTok, your Instagram, whatever it may be, all the social media? Maybe you're like I used to be. I would always, first thing in the morning, open up my email because for some reason I was that loyal that I'm gonna work before they even decide they're gonna start paying me for the day. But I want you guys to really start being conscious. What are your morning habits? What's your schedule? And how do you spend your time? Because that will be important for the next thing I talk about, which is the actual scripting of your day. If you can figure out your day and cut it up into blocks of time and understand what you're gonna do throughout the day before you even do it, and of course, we're not gonna script fun time, okay? That's not the important thing here. Fun time's for fun time. You don't know what's gonna happen, and that's why it's fun. But for the day-to-day tasks and activities that you are going to do, let's say you have a job right now, and you know that between the hours of 9 and 5, with the exclusion of 30 minutes or an hour lunch break, you're gonna be at work. Well, we can work with that. If you're gonna go to the gym after that, we can work with that. If you're gonna work on a side project, we can work with that. So what is scripting? It sounds like we're gonna be in a movie, right? That's exactly what we're gonna do. So first thing I want you guys to do when you wake up every morning, and to start this exercise, if you wanna give it a try, do it for a minute at a time. A minute is palatable, okay? The first time I tried this, I almost lost my fucking mind because it didn't make any sense, and the person that I heard it from, which I'm trying to remember who it was, they were like, oh yeah, you should spend like 30 minutes doing it. I don't like that. That's too much. It's way too much energy, way too much time. And not to mention, when you put that much detail into it with your own mind, your own conscious mind, you take away from what the universe is allowed to do within your life. You're surrendering nothing at that point. You're saying, hey, this is gonna happen, this. That's not the point of scripting. The point of scripting is to use your imagination to create a slideshow of your day. So while your eyes are closed and you're in this state, I want you to imagine yourself showing up to work. What would your perfect day look like? Do your office mates greet you when you walk in? Is there always enough coffee? Is your desk clean? And how is your interaction with other people? Let's say you have a stressful meeting that day. You could even script that out, because in this imaginative state, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But if you know you're going to be doing this, you can put yourself with your imagination into the moment before it happens. So that might cause some stress and anxiety, because they're like, oh man, I'm dreading having to do this later. But instead, let's use that as a cheat code. Because if you can imagine it, that means you can put yourself in a winning position in every single instance of your day. Every single instance. right? You can imagine it. And I want you to not only put yourself in the imagination to get the results you want, but I want you to be conscious of what you are doing energetically in that imaginative state. Who are you at that moment in time? Are you the person that wakes up and checks your phone first thing in the morning, or are you dedicated and diligent to the moment? And of course, I check my phone all the time in the fucking morning, guys. My favorite thing to do is wake up and read your guys' comments. So don't take it personally if I'm saying that, but just know if you don't have a conscious understanding of what you're doing in the morning as far as habit, schedule, and time, you will waste a lot of time. But once you get this nailed down and then you start scripting throughout the day, you'll start to notice that your body will almost carry you throughout the day because you've already, in a sense, lived it. And now all you need to do throughout the day is match that same energy that you were within that imaginative state to achieve the results that you want in your present reality. Sounds like some woo-woo bullshit, but next part, I'll get into why it's not. Because I don't actually want you guys to focus on the results. The results don't matter at all, right? It's irrespective of whatever you're fucking doing. The most important thing is matching up that wish, that desired reality in that imaginative state with the feeling state in the present moment. So if you were to achieve your wish in that reality, you are going to be different. Your energy signature will be different. You will be acting in a different way, right? If you are normally stressed out about a meeting and you don't script before it, you don't imagine the positive result that it goes over well, you may walk in there being stressed. You might have FUD, as they call it, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, right? Low energy. Whereas if you script the meeting before you even go in and you have a successful meeting and everyone is understanding of you, they're accepting of you, they love what you have to say, that's up here, okay? So the important thing to me is to find the feeling that goes along with the results you wish to achieve. So if they're all being accepting of you, they're loving of you, they're understanding of you, realize that their reaction to you is how you feel about yourself in that present moment as well. That's how that works. People are attracted to confidence. If you are loving and accepting, people usually can sense that and they will be loving and accepting of you. That's why we have the golden rule. It's the golden rule for a reason, guys. Treat others as you wish to be treated, because that's actually how reality kind of works in a sense, right? The energy you put out is usually what you get back. So if you can script that energy that you need to put out to get a result, and then throughout the day you can put yourself in that energetic place, whether it be to talk yourself up and be more confident, or maybe to be more assertive, and in the script you're actually getting up and talking when usually you're silent, whatever it may be. You just have to embrace it, feel it, and then be grateful for it. That's the last part down here. Gratitude is one of the best emotions you can possibly have. And you need to be grateful for the wish fulfilled. I want you guys to start imagining this script of your life, your daily life, no matter what you want to do. It doesn't matter. Script out the best possible outcome. Figure out what you are feeling if that outcome were to be true. If the wish were fulfilled, how would you feel? Guys, how would you feel? You'd probably feel fucking great, right? So then throughout the day, try and align yourself with that feeling state the entire day. And as you guys do this, as you start to implement this process, I swear you're gonna be wowed. You're gonna be like, this is witchcraft, some sorcery bullshit. I'm not a warlock. But hey, it's like casting spells, guys. I'm not kidding. Because the second you just assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and you match the energy in the present moment to the reality of that desire being fulfilled, as you go through your day, you will start to notice that your script that you write for yourself lines up closer and closer and closer to the reality that you experience. And going back to the feeling is the secret that I made a couple days ago, this is because the only way that reality is created is based off your subconscious mind, okay? Our conscious mind is just there to discern information and say, okay, this is true, this is false, I am this, I am not that. And then whatever those feelings are that are attached to those thoughts go into your subconscious brain. Your subconscious brain functions on feeling. It's not rational. So you can lie to it if you want. I do it all the time. I just tell myself with affirmations who I am and what I am. And then I step into it and it makes it a lot easier. So I guess that's pretty much all I have for this one. I did want to end this off by saying scripting gets much easier, not only if you do it kind of in a short time frame to start with, but if you journal with it. Now, you can journal before or you can journal after. Sometimes it's imperative when you're starting off to say, hey, I need to journal before because I need to write out my fucking schedule for the day, right? It's important to know before you start scripting what you're gonna be scripting. What are the scenes that you're picking? And it shouldn't be a movie scene, guys. You can, if you're very good at this, you can play out entire movies in your mind and then try and match yourself to it. But to start with, pick a picture of the day. Maybe there's a couple coworkers in there. What is everyone doing? What do you look like? Where is it at? Blah, blah, blah. Find that feeling state and then write it down after in the journal. And then throughout the day, you can even take a picture of this. And as you approach these different habits, scheduled times, whatever it is throughout the day, just remind yourself, hey, I went through this already in my head. And I am going to be confident in this meeting. I'm going to have the best results. And I'm grateful I have the best results because I took a picture. I know exactly what to expect. I know the energetic state I need to be in order to get those results. Okay? And you just match it. You match it. And I swear, guys, it's magic. It works like magic. Okay? I have no interest in coming on here and telling you guys things that don't work. Even if this shit sounds like rah rah woo woo a lot of the times, this is actually how reality works. It's all consciousness. Your consciousness creates everything. And more important than the consciousness is the feeling state that you're in. The feeling state is what attracts things into your life or repels things out of it. Okay? So become conscious of your time. Maybe pick up the habit of journaling every single morning, whether it be prior to or after scripting. And then give this 5 minutes, guys. Or a minute. Give it a minute to 5 minutes. It doesn't matter. I like doing it usually around 10 minutes. And I just sit there with my eyes closed. And I just think to myself, all right, what are my tasks for the day? What am I going to do? And I imagine the best success humanly possible in every single instance of my life. And then I look at myself, I go 3D on it. So I'm not actually in that present body in the future. I'm looking at me. So I am a outside viewer viewing my future reality as if it's a movie. And I'm watching, I'm saying like, all right, so I'm smiling, I'm laughing, I'm telling jokes. Okay, I can do that. Oh, and I've open body language. I'm incredibly confident. You know, you can match every single piece of that imaginative state to achieve the desired results you want. But it requires planning. It requires effort. It requires thought and consciousness. If you want the best results, know that they are yours already. They are yours for the taking. All you have to do is figure out exactly who that version of you is that is the winner, that is the king of reality, that is the absolute best version of yourself. And take that guy for a ride
in your imagination every day through your life script, and then just match yourself up to them. Okay? I know it's rah-rah woo-woo, but God damn it, guys, it fucking works. Love you. Have a great Wednesday and enjoy this amazing summer weather. Catch you guys around.